Greetings everybody, my name is Ronin. Welcome to my channel for the first video I'm doing in what is hopefully going to be a long history of video games here at the Retrocade, and we are starting with one that is arguably considered by a great many sources that I have looked up to be the greatest role-playing game ever, and that is Final Fantasy VI for the Super Nintendo, or conversely, you may know it better as Final Fantasy III for the Super Nintendo if you played it in the United States. Now, the reason why I chose this game is twofold. One, I didn't have a Super Nintendo growing up. I kind of skipped the 16-bit generation altogether. My gaming history goes all the way back to the early 1980s with the Intellivision, if you can find one of those, good luck, and the Commodore VIC-20. From there, I went to the Nintendo Entertainment System in about the mid-80s, and then my brother got the Sega Genesis, but by that point he had moved out of the house and was predominantly a sports video game player. He didn't really get into games like this, and so for me, I went from my trusty Nintendo Entertainment System to the PS1, and found a whole lot of great RPGs there, most notably, of course, Final Fantasy VII, which I have played to death. But over the years, I have heard about this game from all sorts of people saying it's one that you absolutely need to play, and I've never done it. So what I'm going to do for at least the first series on this channel is we're going to play Final Fantasy VI from start to finish and just go by what we get. You know, and for people who don't know the history of this game, it came out in April 1994. And it was the first Final Fantasy game to not feature the original series creator, was Hironobu Sakaguchi. The role for that was instead filled by two directors, Yoshinori Kitase and Hiroyuki Ito, who would go on to create Final Fantasy VII, 8, 9, 10, Chrono Trigger, which is another game I've never played, and some of the greatest JRPGs that came out in the 32-bit generation and beyond. So I knew I've seen enough cuts of this game online where it piqued my interest, especially because of stuff like this, where you open up and you've got three characters walking around in mech suits, and I've been watching anime for 40 years, about as long as I've been playing video games. So you immediately get my attention with this. So the plan is, at least for right now, is I'm going to record each episode of about 30 minutes apiece, or until we get to a convenient stop. If we're in the middle of a fight or something, I'm not going to cut out there. We'll get to the end of it, and if we can hit a save point, because I get my English correct, around the 30-minute mark, 30, 35 minutes, or even 25 minutes, that's fine, and then we'll jump to a new episode there. That way, keep them short, keep you interested, and then we'll finish it when we finish it. So, and again, I'm coming into this game totally blind. At least as far as this game itself. I've played, like I said, I've played a lot of JRPGs in my lifetime. I understand the core concepts of how they work, but I'm really excited about this one. And this opening credit sequence is one of the first things that really caught my eye when I was watching and doing research on YouTube for which game I should start off with. Because it was one of the first ones that had that real cinematic flair to it, and I can definitely see why. The other thing I understand about this game is that it was one of the first that had Nobuo Uematsu's score in it, as you see his name there, and he created the quintessential Final Fantasy scores. So I think at this point, I'm just kind of take it in and let it go. And I'm not sure how long this credit sequence runs. Hopefully it doesn't run too long. I want to actually be able to get some stuff done in this first episode. But for those of you who might not be old enough to remember games on the Super NES, seeing how truly cinematic even this opening sequence is, this is stuff that we'd start taking for granted later in the 32-bit generation, especially when Final Fantasy VII came out. And if you've never played that game, seriously, this channel will be here. Go play it. You can find an emulated copy, or if you know somebody who's got a copy you can download and play that way, go play it. It's worth it. I swear to you. Don't It is as renowned as it is for a reason. Why I'm interested in this game in Final Fantasy VI is I want to see if it's on par with FF7, which is still my favorite game of all time out of the Final Fantasy series. So, okay, well, it looks like we are in an industrial village of some sort. And we need to figure out what's up, so let's go. Okay, so I'm assuming that this town, I guess, is called Narch. Either that or that's somebody, but okay. And they're in Imperial Magic Armor. And here we go. Alright. First round. Somewhere in the distance, a bell rings. Ding! Ooh, I have quite a bit at my disposal here. Let's just start out. Oh, everybody's got the... Mommy, I want one. Hot or cold, doesn't matter. And we get Wedge and Biggs as our co-pilots. I have to admit, that is one of the things I always loved about the Final Fantasy series was the sort of inside fanboy jokes. In Final Fantasy VII, Wedge and Biggs make a second appearance, at least as far as I know. Okay, so Narch definitely is the town. And we have puppies coming at us. Whoa, those are not puppies. Okay. Okay. We'll give you a Thunder Beam on this one. And I'll freeze you. See what we get. Okay, I can already tell, and I'm 7 minutes in, that we are not going to have these mech armors for long. There's no way. If we do, this game is going to be a heck of a lot easier than I think they ever intended it to be. Because these mech suits are way OP out to shoot. Uh-oh. Now they're coming at us from both sides. This should be an interesting test. See, this is something you don't really have to deal with so much in the PS1, PS2, and subsequent JRPGs, because everything's kind of real time coming at you, so... This was always an interesting quirk playing these 8-bit and 16-bit games, when you would find yourself in a pincer attack like this, and if you had powerful enough enemies on either side, they'd make your life really unpleasant. So Wedge and Biggs have leveled up, and we still haven't... Okay, since we have not given the female a name yet, that means she is going to be relevant to the story for a considerable amount of time. Ooh, and they've got kobolds. No, they don't. They have giant fuzzy warthogs. Okay. Well, I don't think you're going to be that much of an issue because, again, we have mech suits, and these mech suits have considerable firepower. And the most damage they're inflicting on us in these things is between 1 and 10 hit points per encounter. I don't think we're going to have that much of an issue. Well, we got a potion. We're getting Gil. Phantom Beast was found in a newly dug mine shaft. That is not a Phantom Beast, that is just a big, ugly-looking rat. Okay, looks like our lady protagonist is getting a mite low. Oh, and if we're already healing for 330 plus hit points out the gate in the prologue, then I think we're going to be okay whatever we find in this mine. Woods and Goods level up again. And we have something shiny over here. What is this? Ah, this is a save point. Okay, well, I know about save points. And I will take full advantage of the situation and save. And because I'm playing an emulated copy, there was a save file that came in before this. So I figure, which is something you get sometimes when you get emulated files. I'm not too worried about losing that because I will figure out what I have in this game. Stupid were-rat, you're gonna piece out of me. Biggs, what are you doing? Okay, when in doubt, ram it. Uh-oh. What is a Ymir? A Ymir is a giant snail. Ooh, a monster that eats thunder. Okay. Don't hit the shell. Okay. Well, don't use thunder on it. Got it. And I better heal Biggs while I'm at it, because I don't need him. Uh-oh. Meanwhile, something has happened to Biggs. Oh, and he went into the shell. That's not good. $10,000 volts. Ow. But it looks like so long as I keep everybody healed and don't hit the shell, it's always good to know that you can transition between the two. The wedge is getting a little low. Oh, crap. See, this is the one thing that bothers me about games like this, is that you can find yourself in a situation of you have your attack all planned out, and then your opponent decides, hey, I'm going to do something a little bit different here. And throws a wrench in the works. And again, don't use the thunder and don't hit the shell. Okay. And he'll wedge up while I'm at it. Okay. Uh-oh. Well, fortunately, Biggs didn't get slimed. Oh, crap. Which means I think Wedge is going to attack. And we're going to get a shock. Well, fortunately... Ooh. Our still as yet unnamed protagonist is getting a mite low. Considering how stout this snail is, I do wonder if we'd had to fight it without the mech armor. How much tougher would this be? Because we were hitting it for about 160 to 200 hit points a pop. And we got a high potion out of it. Yay! We've actually beaten what I can only assume is the first boss. And we're gonna fry with that big floating jellyfish blob of something. Not sure what that was. But now that we've gotten past Ymir the snail, my guess is whatever else we're going to find in this cavern is not going to be anything more than cannon fodder. And that is a frozen phantom beast. It looks like a bird of some sort. We're not going to have to fight it, are we? Yeah, something does seem a little off here, Wedge. I have no idea what. Uh-oh. Crap! Wedge is gone. And now Biggs is gone. Oh, that looked substantial. And fast forward, or are we going back somewhere? Okay. She had a slave circlet around her head. That's not entirely kosher. Yeah, my head would hurt too if I had the Final Fantasy equivalent of a restraining bolt wrapped around my noggin. We're no longer control their thoughts and are forced to follow orders. Great. Nice to see that whoever this woman worked for was all for gender diversity and all that. If they're making you wear a slave circlet. Mysterious young woman born with the gift of magic controlled by the Empire. her name apparently is Tina. You know what? I'll keep it. There's a million different names I could have given her, but that's what the game wants her to be, so who am I to argue? Okay, looks like we are in the same town, which has got to be Narsh. Open the door! That's a quite exacting demand you're asking there, Private. You sure you got the right house? Apparently so. Tell you what, how about I go talk to him? No, you gotta leave. If I find out I got another tenant in here, do you understand how much my property rates are gonna go up? You really gotta go. For hidden mine shaft, I'll hold the guards back here. Now go. Okay, hopefully this doesn't mean he ends up getting whacked. Uh-oh. Well, they know I'm here. So I looks like I have to get out through the mine shaft. Which now I'm really hoping I don't have to do like a redux with that snail. Because I don't have my armor with me, and if I can't fight that thing in a mech suit, we're gonna have a problem. Okay, well, I've already got a potion. That will help me get through this. And we have a save point. Okay, where are we at? We're already at 23 minutes. And she's at level 4. Okay, game time I've been playing for 19 minutes. So, alright, well, we'll give it a whirl. We'll see if we can get through this in the next 7-8 minutes. Okay, got Phoenix Downs. That's going to be helpful. Although that's also gives me reason to be concerned, because if I'm already to a point where I risk getting taken out... Hey, she's got a shield. Okay. I should see what she has available for inventory once I take this highway guy out. Meanwhile, back at the wrench. You are a spanner, indeed, sir. And now you are gone. Alright, she's leveled up. And we have another chest over here. Sleeping bag. Okay. Let's see what I got here. It's got a mithril knife, buckler, leather hat, and leather armor. Okay. Whoop. No, not what I wanted to do. There we go. Let one person rest and heal. Okay. Phoenix down, self-explanatory. 3 potions, 1 high potion. Definitely don't want to use the high potion, because I'm barely at 100 hit points, let alone 250. Ooh, I get first swing. Okay. I'll take that. Listen, you spanner. Okay, well, I best use one of those potions. I'm standing over there, so up these stairs. Uh-oh. Crap! Ooh. Player down. Yeah, if you take a fall from that height and you hit the dirt, my guess is you are down and out for a bit. Ooh, okay. Kefka. So this is the magic using girl. Ha ha ha. No, he's not creepy. Oh, definitely not creepy. Slap a circlet on your head and I will control your thoughts. Okay. See, this is the sort of thing you could put in a game 25 years ago and it was marginally creepy then. It takes a whole different dimension now. Okay, oh no, I'm not fighting anybody here. She's getting to do this on her own and she's wiping people out with the power armor. Yeah, even a 16-bit pixelated guy like that just seems like an utter creep. Very creepy. And Gastra. We, Gastra's empire, have succeeded in reviving the power of magic, air quotes. How does that look in a forwarding address like that? You're trying to explain what the situation is, and you have to stop and do the air quotes thing. That's why I'm not good in politics. I'm much better for just playing video games. And now Gastra's empire shall rule the world. Well, got news for you, Chuckles. My suspicion is, but by the time this game is over, you will not be ruling anything. And I already know I'm going to be fighting Kefka because a character that creepy, that's required. Under the rules of the gaming code, which have been written down since time immemorial, you make a character that creepy, you're going to have to fight him at some point. And now our intrepid, strapping headband hero arrives. Although, is he the hero or is she the hero? We still don't know yet. Clearly, punctuality is not his strength, because it took him long enough to get there. So how's the trade of being a quick-footed thief going out? Ah, we have our thief. Who just realized he is such, clearly. As we get the hero music chiming in behind it. World-wise treasure hunter, seeking out hidden treasures and artifacts of the ancient world. And his name is Locke, okay. I like Locke, so I'll let that name stick. Thief? Must call me something, call me a treasure hunter. I reject your facts and present alternative facts of my own. To which the old man says, yeah, it's the same damn thing. No, it isn't. It does so much that a thief gets paid better than a treasure hunter. I found her. Okay, this is getting more creepy by the second. You mean the magic using girl we've been looking for? Yes, Timmy, and she's been at the bottom of the well. Woof. Said he doesn't stand a chance against the Empire alone. He said he's not about to join the Returners' the underground resistance movement. The super secret one that nobody knew about until I brought it up just now because it's essential to the plot. Well, in her defense, man, you just took that slave circlet off her head, so she was starting by figuring out just what her name was. Give her a minute. Take her to the King of Figaro first thing. He'll know what to do. Meanwhile, she's still out in the cave. As Locke has arrived. I'm Locke Skywalker. I'm here to rescue you. And we have Koopos. Or Mowgli's, I should say. I remember seeing Mowgli's in Final Fantasy VII. I think I saw them in Final Fantasy VIII, but I don't remember seeing them in any previous version. I played the original Final Fantasy many moons ago. But they didn't have nearly the character diversity that later games have had. Well, that's mighty neighborly of you. Would you like me to explain? Sure. Be divided into 3 parties. Press Y to switch between parties. Attack push back to where teenage. You'll be defeated. Defeat the enemy guard leader before this can happen. Okay. So in other words, I just gotta take everybody out. Which means we're... Okay, this first one's gonna run a little bit over 30 minutes. And we've got to fight a big warthog and a lion. Okay. Ouch. Alright, fortunately, they're not that hard to take out. They're just... If they're going to start hitting me with blizzard spells, though, that's going to be a problem. Oof. I like how the Mowglis are swinging like morning stars. You know, for as cute and cuddly as they appear, man, you don't want to jerk with them. Oh. Okay, looks like whatever I do next, I need to bring in the reserves. Because we've already lost Mogpoo. Poor guy. Nope, 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 nope. There we go. Send in the Marines! Oh, forget you guys. And somebody learned to dance. Okay. Didn't realize learning the merengue was essential to beating Final Fantasy VI, but whatever floats your boat, guys. You freeze me, I spear you. Alright, and we're fighting the guard. What are you gonna do without your puppies now, boyo? Ooh! Take one of our comrades out and mess you up Chicago style. Oh, okay. This boy hits for a bit. But not enough. Got more potions and a high potion. Okay, does that mean I couldn't have done it without you? Clearly not. And gets her out. Hey, and I know the super secret way out of the mine. You don't know anything. How are we going to win the revolution if you don't know anything? Well, that's reassuring. Which means as far as game progression goes, depending on the overall length of time it will take to finish this game, I suspect early estimates probably be about the 25-30 hour mark. Oh, I saw that eye blink. That's a doting eye blink if I ever seen one. Well, they're going back that way. And we have hit a world map. Hey! Complete with random encounters. Okay. No, not the rabbit. That rabbit's got a mean streak a mile wide. Look at the bones. What's it do? Nibble your bum? Clearly I don't go this way, because I don't think I need to get to the lake. I need to go this way. More rabbits and a bird. Okay, well, let's take the bird out first. Leafy Bun and Blackwind. Well, the Blackwind is gone. And you just look at those rabbits in the eyes, man. You don't want to jerk with them. Death always say with big, sharp, pointed teeth. Eh. If you haven't figured out by now that I'm a bit of a Monty Python fan, then we're either going to get along well in the time you watch this channel or we're not. Okay, then I've already had 3 random encounters at the time it's taken me to get halfway here. Tells me this is going to have a fairly high encounter ratio, which I can take or leave, to be honest, in most RPGs. Like my sister Steph, she had a Dreamcast, and one of the games that she always encouraged me to play was Skies of Arcadia. And I gave it an honest go. The problem I had with it was you couldn't go more than 2 or 3 steps without having an encounter. Which at the beginning I could tolerate, but later on it was just nuts. Okay, hopefully I'm going in the right direction. I do have a fact that I'm looking at, and I am, because this is Pharaoh Castle, and that's where I was told us to go. So I do have a fact that I'm going off of just so I don't get lost, but I want to figure out exactly everything that happens in this game as it happens. So okay, this is a fairly convoluted castle. And you look like the head honcho around here. And it looks like that pixel is flipping her off. The young king of a technologically oriented civilization of the desert residing over Figaro Castle, allied to the Empire. Also known as Edgar. It did. It looked like when they did that freeze shot, he's sitting there going, "Hey, like me, Piss off. And flipping you the bird. I am King Edgar Figaro. Boy, that's a mouthful. Are you surprised I'm an acquaintance of this country's king? Of course not. And with that, lock is gone. Heroes of Gasper's Empire are allied. Safe from persecution here. Feel free to rest and relax for a while. I'll never bring harm to a lady. Well, how noble of you, sir. Replaced quickly by again, you're a creep. First of all, your beauty has captured my heart. She's been here roughly 10 seconds, Mac. Your magical powers are a distant third. In other words, I read you for the articles. I guess my charming techniques are starting to rust, huh? Oh, boyo. They have evaporated to dust long before she walked in your door. Okay, I need to find a save point. What I think I'll do is, because we're at 42 minutes, so I think I'll call it good here. So this will wrap up episode 1, and again, I have no idea how long this is going to go because I've never played this game, but I do hope you tune in for the next one, where I think we will figure out more of what we're doing in this castle, and then hopefully figure out where we're going next. So, thanks again for dropping by the Retrocade. My name is Ronin, and I will talk to you soon.